contain the remains of Israeli hostages have been received by Israel Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu office said. The Red Cross handed the coffin over to the Israel Defense Force, that is IDF, to the Kerem Shalom crossing through Egyptian mediators, and the process of identifying the bodies have now begun on the Israeli territory, the office said in a statement in the early hours on Thursday morning local time. The families of the hostages are being continuously updated on the situation and will be given an official notification at the end of the full identification process, the Prime Minister's office said, asking the public to respect the privacy of the hostages' families. Israel is now expected to release hundreds of Palestinian prisoners in the coming hours. In exchange, anxious family members and loved ones gathered outside a hospital in Khan Yunis, where some of the released Palestinian prisoners are expected to be taken. Meanwhile, in Israel, communities from Kibbutz Nahal Oz and Shar Hanegev also gathered and waited. Footage taken in the early hours on Thursday local time showed a group of Palestinian prisoners disembarking from a Red Cross vehicle in the Ramallah in the occupied West Bank to the cheers of a jubilant crowd, but it is unclear how many have been released by the authorities. This is the final release of the hostages and Palestinian prisoners under phase 1 of the ceasefire deal Hamas and Israel agreed last month. Officially, that the truce ends on the Saturday, it is unclear whether talks on extending the ceasefire have begun. Earlier, Israel said it would send a team of experts from the National Center for Forensic Medicine to the Kerem Shalom border crossing to assist in identifying the deceased hostages. A previous release caused uproar when one of the bodies handed over by the Hamas that was supposed to be that of the hostage Shiris Bibas was found instead to be that of an unidentified Gazan woman. Also, Hamas later blamed a mix-up and returned Bibas' body. If the 4 bodies are identified as belonging to the hostages, the release would mean that Hamas and its allies now hold 59 captives according to Israeli figures. Of those, more than half are thought to be dead by the Israeli government. One, Hadar Golden, has been held dead since before October 7, 2023. Hamas military wing, the Qassam Brigade, said earlier on Wednesday that the remains of Shachi Idan and Itzhak Elegrat and Ohad Yahalomi and Shlomo Mansour would be handed over. The Israeli military has previously said that Mansour, who is 85, was the oldest hostage taken on October 7, 2023, was killed during the Hamas-led attack and his body was held in Gaza. It had not confirmed the death of the others. The latest transfer was held in private affair and after the Israeli Prime Minister office said that the agreement had been reached for the 4 to be returned in an agreed upon procedure and without Hamas ceremony. The handover has been in doubt since Saturday when Israel failed to release more than 600 Palestinian prisoners and detainees in protest at what is said was humiliating ceremonies conducted by Hamas during